let's have our band handy, so maybe just drape it around your neck if that's okay with you. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down a few times, bend those elbows, get movement through that upper back and that chest area, like you do in a cat-cow. You can add a little bend of the knees. Good, just a couple more here. Last time, bring it down, cow, or sorry, cat, cow. You did not know the difference. Drop your right shoulder in, drop your left shoulder in, back to center, roll it under, extend it out, big deep breath in, bring it up. All right, I'm gonna keep that band hopefully folded in half for now. So it'll be a little bit tight, we won't even worry about that initially. Hands can kind of go to the edges, and obviously it matters how tight your band is. We're gonna step touch. And then you're just gonna pull your elbows back every other one. I think every one would be a little too quick. And if you feel off balance, notice which way you're going when you pull back so that you can switch it in a minute. And then see if you can bring it up on a diagonal and pull it back and down so you get a little more lat work in. And then this time you're gonna hold it down, switch that step so that you're pulling it down. I don't seem to be able to do that. There we go. And then turn that into just that row on that other step. Just a few more here. Beautiful. Roll those shoulders out, break that band again. Just give me a nice little bicep curl as you step so that we can turn this into 2 steps to the right in 4, or yeah, 4, 3, 2, here you go. Add a little hamstring curl on the end if you want. This time stay here, hamstrings only. Bring that band behind you, underneath your armpits. Again, it can be single or double up. Single might be a little tight, double might be a little tight here. Keep those hamstrings going. And then the chest press. Again, right now we're doing every other one. So now try and switch it. I don't know why I can't do it both. And then we're just going to turn it into both. Jeez. Good. Relax that. Toe in front. This time up on an angle. Add your knees. Good. Bring that band around front. Hold it back in half as you do your knees. Arms are just going to put down and out. Then we'll start angling. In a moment, we're going to stay on that right side, and 4, 3, 2, double time right. Little tension on that band. Good, step touch only. Woo, relax. Band drapes again. A little bicep curl. In a moment, we'll go 2 to the left in 4, 3, 2 to the left. Hamstring curl if you want. We're going to stay here, hamstrings only. Fold it in half, that band is. Let it come up and then down. 2 more like that. And then double time it. Range of motion will get smaller. Keep those going. Bring it in front, tap your toe. and knee lift. Good, arms up and over. In a moment, we'll stay on the left in double time. 4, 3, 2, double time left. And step touch. You can put your band with your cat or somewhere else for a moment. Wide stance. Bend those knees. Coming down. Roll and extend. Roll and extend. Right shoulder drops in. This time left arm is going to lift you up. Back through center. Left arm presses you open. Right arm lifts. And back through center. Tuck. And extend. One more time. Tuck. And extend. Big deep breath in. You're going to grab that band. You can let it be single for now. It's coming around again behind your shoulders, through your armpits. And when you come here, you want to have tension so that when your elbows are at 90, you have tension. You may have to kind of finagle this as you come down into your push-up position, so that when you're in your push-up position, you have tension. As you go down, less tension. As you come up, more tension. Head in line with your spine. Beautiful. You're going to tuck those toes, press those hips up, walk it back. Let that band drape, roll through cat, inhale through cow. Big deep breath in. We're going to flex through both palms, open up, stretch out those wrists. Left hand forward, shoot a hoop, pull it back, and press it up. Other hand, shoot it, and press it up. All right, now we're going to lasso that left foot and step into it. And band is going to go into your right hand, palm facing forward for now. We're going to bend that right knee, and we're just going to start with the arm resting here. Try and have your shoulder nice and open. Lift up, put weight on that right leg. Keep going for me, please. Nice, so you lunge and lift. Add a little bicep curl if you want. Feel the outer hip on that right leg. Feel some quad on that left leg. Bicep on the right leg. Hopefully starting to feel this out here. 2 more here. Good, lift that toe just a little bit. Keep that knee bent. Lift that hand, see if you can give me a tiny pulse of everything. And relax. Move that band into the same hand, so it's in your left hand. And you're going to go parallel with your chair. I'm not going to use my chair, somebody has it. Again, your thumb is facing forward, shoulders up, back, and down. You're going to bend into that right leg. We're going to bring that left arm forward, knee at the same time, you're going to bring everything together and then everything away. So bicep curl as you press through the heel of that leg. You can add a bend and straighten with your right leg. Do more. And relax, hold that leg straight. And all you're going to do is bring the arm forward a little bit, hold the leg straight, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the band in your left hand and step into it with your right. All right, step out with your left, lunge into it. Left hand is just supported here. We're gonna do that little lift. Toe is pointed down. And then I know I left you guys doing that one for a while, but when you're ready, you can add that bicep curl. And launch into that left leg, you bend it and you straighten it. Just a few more here. Two more. Good, here we go. We're gonna hover. We're gonna try and do everything at once, little pulse, bend and straighten that left knee, right leg lifts, bicep curls, 3, 2, and 1. All right, band into your right hand. And again, find something for balance as needed. And then make sure you have adequate tension. As the foot presses away, the bicep curls. Left leg bends and straightens. Good, and hold it there. Arms straight, legs straight, everything straight, 3, 2, 1. And relax. You can lose that band for a second. Roll those shoulders up, back and down. Left leg in front of the right. Hips shoot to the left. And then let's come up, cross right over left. Hips shoot the other way, please. And back to center, shoulders roll up, back, and down. All right. I'll have to figure this out with the cat there. All right. We're gonna go back. We kind of warmed up with this band or this exercise. We're gonna go wide stance, toes pointed out. So you're gonna be doing a little or a very large plie or sumo squat, right? And then we're gonna pull up and back again, get that rowing motion. This time though, if you wanna flip it, bring your thumbs up, right? So you're working just a little bit differently on that angle. If you wanna double your band up to make it more challenging, feel free. You can also roll up on those toes if you want. Do more like this. And then we're gonna stay down this time, stay down in that. Once again, that's coming behind you. And once again, we're gonna press up, but we're gonna sit deeper when we press, deeper when we press, deeper and deeper and deeper. Keep that going, please. Last couple here. Last 2. Last 1. Tiny movement. Press up as you sit deeper. Press up as you sit deeper. Up and back. Up and back. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Hopefully we felt that one in our glutes, a little bit in our chest. All right. And then, well, I do need a chair for this one, so I'm going to make a makeshift chair. And you're going to be sitting on that chair, please, toward the front. And you're going to put that band around the bottom of your right foot. If you feel it's a little unsafe, if you're afraid that band will flip, you can always take it across the top first. And then the band goes in your right hand. And you want to have a little bit of tension as you bring your arm to your side, so that when you lift that right leg up, sitting tall, you can bend and straighten and feel your quad activating. And then if you want to add on, tricep presses away at the same time. So as your leg lifts and presses, your arm goes straight to the back. I have my pinky toward the back, kind of sit nice and tall. Last one, hold it here, give me the tiniest bend of each, pulse it straight, 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 just 4 more. And relax. Woo! Hopefully we felt that quad and that tricep. You're gonna scoot over, let that right leg drop off, drop it behind you, get that nice stretch, arm can come up. You can reach to the back and over to the other side, and then take that same arm and tap your shoulder to get your tricep stretch. And let's come on back up. And again, we're gonna lasso the left foot this time. Hands holding onto that band. Make sure you have some tension so that when you bend and straighten that leg, you can feel the quad working. And then when you're ready, you add the tricep. Do more. And then we hold it up, bend both the tiniest bit and straighten, 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 straight. And relax. And now we'll shift over so that left hip can drop off. Tuck it behind you, left arm up and over, reaching. And you can kind of complete that stretch by tapping your opposite shoulder. And let's bring that back. And we'll find our way to a standing position. All right. So we did this a little bit toward the beginning. We're just going to change it a wee bit. So that band is going to go across your right foot. And into your right hand. And you're going to be using that chair for some support probably. And this time we're trying to get parallel, right? Before we were kind of standing up, but I've got tension here already. And then I'm gonna drop the foot and lift the foot a little to the side. And then as I do that, I'm gonna bring the arm fairly straight forward to the opposite side. So I'm getting that little bit of an angle, hopefully. So we did it straight back before. Try and make sure you're on a good angle here. Good, hold it up this time, holding, reach forward with your arm and back with the leg, 3, 2, 1, ooh. And relax that, let's switch it up. So that band comes across your left foot and into your left hand, and you have tension on it. Right knee has a little bit of a bend in it. You want to go as parallel as possible. And then remember, you're going to go out on an angle and the arm will go the opposite way. You can add a bend and straighten with that right leg. Hold and release. All right, beautiful. We're going to actually head down to the ground. Bring your band with you, please. And we'll start sitting up to give our heart rates a chance to come down if they're up a little bit. Double up that band for me. seated position. Actually, change my mind. Bring it across the tops of your feet and then around behind your arches, so you sort of lasso those feet. And then a little bend in the knees, so you're sitting up tall on those sit bones. You can pull them out from under you. And thumbs towards the sky, equal resistance, just a beautiful rowing motion. But let's start it by retracting the shoulders and then bend. So retract the shoulders, arms straight, and then pull in. And then you can make it one fluid motion. Two more. Let's untangle that. Hold your band in half. We're going to bring that around, and you want to have the fold coming over your top leg as we move and pivot to the side. We're going to lie down in our clam position. As always, you want to have a little mouse house under your waist. You want to have tension on the band, so choke up as much as you need to so that before you even start the exercise, you feel the band. Ankles, knees, and hips are stacked, and we're going to pivot those toes apart. You're going to open till you feel some tension, and then from there, open a little more, a little more. Keep the knuckles on the ground so you're not letting the band lift up. Hold it open and relax it down. Let's lift those heels in the air. Again, toes apart, lift the knees apart, keep the waistline lifted, and again, press open. And relax. Ooh, hopefully you guys felt those. Let's stay on this side. Don't forget. Come on up. And we will undouble that band. Your bottom hand is just going to be holding on to it. Elbow right underneath you. Press the shoulder back, lift up out of it, engage your lats. So we're going to be doing a side plank here. So whether on your sides of your thighs or a stagger or stacked. Oh, now I get my chair back. You choose where you want to be, and then you're going to kind of determine once you get there how much tension you want or need so that you open up and really feel a little bit of extra work with that band. And then see if you can open 1 inch to the back, 1 inch to the back. Very small movement. You don't want to feel it in that bottom shoulder. And relax down. All right, we are headed over onto the other side. Let's start with that side plank and we'll finish with the clam. So again, thumb is up, elbow is underneath your shoulder, which is pushed back and open. You're choosing what form of your plank you want to be in, and then you're going to lift that arm up so there's tension and see if you could go 1 inch behind you. And relax that down. All right, we're going to flip that open. We're going to fold that band in half. Bring again the folded part behind you so that when you lie down, your waistline is lifted. You bring your hand through the fold and grab the bottom tail, have tension already. Back of the neck is long, waistline is lifted, heels together, toes apart. pivot open, and then from there, another inch. Very small movement. Relax it, lift those heels, waistline still lifted, open it up and press open. And relax. All right, from there, let's just go ahead. You're gonna lie down on your spine. Fold that band in half again, please. And hands right above you, just a quick little shoulder retraction. Arms are straight, lift and lower. 2 more. Press those shoulder blades down, nod that head yes, back of the neck is long. Deep breath in, exhale, lift it up. Inhale, reach arms overhead and stretch them apart just a little bit. And back down again. And keep that going for me. Back down, deep breath in, exhale, lift, inhale, stretch, reach, and back down. If your neck is bothering you, you certainly don't have to lift your head up. You can stretch, reach here. Just a few more. Last one, hug those knees in, wrap that band around, get a nice tight little ball here, and then bring the band behind your right hamstring. Biceps are gonna face the ceiling. Left leg is up in the air. We're gonna lift ourselves up, and I'm gonna push the hamstring away. I'm gonna pull the bicep in, but I'm gonna do both at the same time, so there's a very small little pulse. Left leg is gonna bend slightly and extend. And relax. Bring that band around behind the left hamstring, stack it up, right toe points to the sky, and same thing. We reach, and reach, and reach. And relax. Once again, band across those ankles, hug in, take a little break. And then this time, both feet on the ground, band behind both hamstrings. Again, biceps towards the ceiling, deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows to lift your torso up, and then extend those arms up and away. And then exhale, bring yourself down, deep breath in. Exhale, lift yourself up. Inhale, reach and extend those arms. And again, so you're going to continue with this if this is working out for you. If you want, you could use that to help roll yourself up into a full roll up, sit at the top. You can extend those arms if you want. And exhale, take your time, rolling back down. Inhaling at the bottom, exhaling to lift all the way or part of the way, reaching with the arms at the inhale, exhaling the rest of the way down, whether it's a small range of motion or full. And relax. We're going to bring that band behind those hamstrings again, a little bit closer to the backs of the knees. Feet can drop down this time. Bring everything together. Exhale, roll up, rolling like a ball. Inhaling at the top, exhaling to roll. Really small range of motion. If you have any spinal issues, 2 more times. And then pause here at the top and hold. Feet go down. All right, adding on. We're going to take that band, adding on only if you want to. Okay, so let me take a step backwards. From up here, if you wanted to, you could roll halfway back and then extend those arms and then come up. So that's your second option with the band like that. Next option is to lasso the feet, just like we did when we did that rowing motion, across the top, around behind the arches, and then through the middle, so it will look like that. And then if you're okay with it, you're gonna lie that down again. You can go to that second option, doing that partial roll down, or you can come here and to do basically what we just did. I'm gonna lift myself up. I'm gonna inhale, stretch, reach those arms. See if I could go a quarter of an inch higher. And exhale down. Deep breath in. Exhale to lift. Inhale to stretch, reach. Exhale gently down. Keep that going. Exhale to lift. Inhale, stretch, reach. Exhale down. And now we stick with that, or we exhale and see if we can come up. Sorry, you need to really tighten up on your band, because you're going to leave your feet where they are and lift yourself up to your legs. And gently down. Lift yourself up to your legs. Hold and gently down. And then we're all going to lie down. We're going to bring that those bands down. Thumbs are still up. Arms might be touching, they might not. And lift and lower. If you want the next level of challenge, you do that from that balanced position. So you lift and lower your legs, but you try and leave your torso where it is. So we have multiple options at this point. The final option is kind of none of the above. The final option is to, from lying down, come all the way up into that beautiful V, basically our teaser here. Try and lift that chest, lift those legs, find that balance point, and then exhale, everything comes down, deep breath in, exhale, fold in half, lift it up, inhale, reach, exhale down. So you can stick with that. You can do a halfway roll up with your knees bent or straight. You could stay here, lift and lower those legs. So many options. The last thing you're going to do, if you're doing the full teaser, you're going to come all the way up and hold it, or wherever you are, you're going to do 2 more, and then we relax. And we're going to keep those feet lassoed, but we're going to lie all the way back down and slip the left foot out. So now we're just holding on with that right. We're going to point the right toes, hey baby, and start our leg circles. Keep your hips nice and quiet. Feel free to rotate, or excuse me, feel free to straighten out your left leg. The cat confused me. And you can make bigger circles if you'd like. And if I didn't say it already, start going the other way. I've been reversing them every time. And then you're just going to slip your left foot up in there. Right foot comes down, knees bent to start with, toes pointed. Try and get your left shoulder blade on the ground. Try and keep your right hip quiet. You can straighten out that right leg. Make sure you're alternating your direction. And then finally, we're going to do both legs. Now, if you don't feel safe, you are welcome to wrap the band around the front first. You can also crisscross. That gives it a little extra protection. Point your toes. Imagine you're doing toe touch. You could even bend your knees and turn this into toe touch if that's better for you. Otherwise, it's double leg lower. If you feel too much tension in your low back, you're going to go back to that bent knee position. Keep that going for me, please. And then legs come up. We're going to bend the knees so we can untangle all of that. Just let your band go for a second. Rock and roll side to side. And eventually make your way over onto your abs so we can do a little bit of extension work. As you're on your abs, you're just going to bring that band across your sacrum for now, please. Toes are on the ground. Hands are underneath you, so palms are facing the ceiling. As always, you want your toes to stay down, but kneecaps to lift. Palms are facing the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. And then inhale, lift, stretch, reach, and exhale down. Deep breath in, exhale, stretch, reach, lift, and inhale down. Deep breath in, exhale, stretch, reach, lift, and down. Keep that going for me. This last one, you're gonna leave it up. See if you can reach a little further, point those toes, lift those knees, stretch those fingers, and relax. Press back in your resting position. As you come forward, we'll just undulate through that cow-cat a few times. And then that band is coming around, once again, under your armpits, with tension when you're in a 90-degree angle at your elbows. Walk your way forward. And we're just in a little cobra type arch here. Pinky stay on the ground. And then tuck your chin, nod your head yes. Press your shoulder blades against the band to create more tension, release. Press and release. 2 more times, press and release. Press, keep that tension there, and see if you could lift your belly button and your hips off the ground, pre-plank position. And then again, you're gonna press and press and press. And then if you want, you roll into the fronts of your thighs, same thing. And then finally, if you want, you roll up onto your toes. I'm gonna do that one. But you keep that tension on that band so that you feel a little extra work as you do your plank here. Just a couple more here. And then relax, lose the band, windshield wiper your legs side to side. And last thing we'll do while we're on our abs, band out front, hands holding on, toes stay down. You might even want to separate your feet a little bit more. Deep breath in, exhale, try and lift your arms higher than your head, and then see if you can lift your head, but keep your arms out of your peripheral vision. And exhale down, deep breath in, exhale, lift, stretch, reach. Good. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lift, belly button in. Inhale, prepare, exhale, lift, inhale, hold, reach, stretch those arms, exhale down. Few more here. Maybe you can attempt to lift those arms a little higher, getting a little extra stretch. And relax. And this time we will press back in that stretch. And then we're going to come all the way over onto our spine. Put those knees in. And we're going to lasso the right foot parallel with the band, right? So that we're going to be able to use this to get a beautiful stretch. I'm going to grab all that with my right hand, but then I'm going to grab the front of the band and pull my toes down. Yikes. And then grab that. And now I'm getting a pretty big stretch already on my calf. I'm going to pull my shoulder back and down. I'm going to press the ball of the foot to the sky and then the toes. I'm going to pull the toes back, ball of the foot comes back, heel goes up. I'm going to go pigeon-toed and press the ball of the foot to the sky and then the toes. Toes back, ball of the foot back, heel up. I'm going to rotate duck-footed, press the ball of the foot up, and then reach through the toes, and then the toes come back, ball of the foot comes back, heel goes up, and then I'm just going to bend my right elbow, let it rest on the ground, passive, stretch from my inner thigh, and I can make a little more hamstring by bringing that hand closer to my face. Grab hold with the left hand. Again, pull down and back on the front, pull the toes down and in, pigeon-toed, and just roll through that foot a couple times. And then back to center. You're gonna bend that right knee, really choke up one more time, stretch that left leg out, flex through the heel, press the ball of the foot and the toes up, toes back, ball of the foot back, heel up. And then trying to keep that same amount of tension, see how straight you can get that leg. Hopefully, I don't mean hopefully you can't get it straight, but if you had it tight enough, you wouldn't. And then we will gently use the band to slowly and gently do a big circle. and the other way. And then we come top and slowly lower. And you can just release that band. You will be using it again, so don't let it go too far away. Cross that right ankle over the left thigh, pin it open. Grab behind your left hamstring, get a nice stretch here. The closer you pull that left knee, the more you'll stretch that right hip. Rock side to side. And then crisscross all the way, knee over knee, hug those legs in and over to the left, and you can let them drop to the left if you like. As you come back through center, bend both knees, and let's lasso that left foot this time, please. And again, once I'm there, I'm going to pull back a little extra on the front of that. And then I'm going to press through the ball of the foot and then the toes. Toes come back, ball of the foot comes back, heel up. I'm going to go duck-footed, ball of the foot, toes, toes, ball of the foot, heel, and pigeon-toed, same thing. And then let it slide over to the left. Closer that foot comes to your forehead, the more hamstring you'll get. Reach over with your right hand, turn the toes in and go through that range of motion a couple times. You can move the ankle around. And then as you come to center, straighten the right leg out. And once again, we're going to bend the knee in and really choke up on that band, pulling the toes forward, press them away, and pull them back. And then keeping all that, see how straight you might be able to get that leg. And then slide it out. Start to lower, but then make a big old circle. Make sure you go both directions. And then come back and take your time, lowering that leg. You won't need the band again. Reach those arms overhead and then pull them back down because I forgot. Left ankle over right. Figure four. Thread your needle, please. Little rock side to side. And then crisscross left over right. Hug it in. And then stick with that or twist into it. And then just roll over onto your right side. Bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. Let's bring those hands forward, tailbone back, cow-cat. And then hands back. We're going to tuck those toes, lift ourselves up, and let out. And then wide, or drop over, shake, nod yes and shake no, hands on your thighs, cat, and cow. And we have our curtsies. And thank you.